Hey guys, we are going to be back here in the Seahawks franchise. This time it's going to be a check-in video again at the mid-season. We're not actually going to play a game this episode. Just check out some stats from around the league and really see what's going on with our team here. Do a few upgrades. Time to upgrade every 4 weeks. So the good thing is Russell Wilson is going to only be out 1 more week. So I thought this was a season-ending injury because he has a ruptured disc, but he's able to fight through that, and he is not going to miss a substantial amount of time. Starting to think I reached a little bit for Nick Foles, but it is what it is. At least we have a backup now. Rashad Penny has an upgrade point. I'm going to go in power back. I want to get him a little bit more powerful. Get him to be able to break tackles a little bit. That's decent. I'd like a little more break tackle, but get our trucking up a little bit. Let's go ahead and upgrade our guard, even though he's not the best at all. So that's always tough, but yeah, I still like our team. We're not going to have many injuries after Russell Wilson comes back. Our receiving core has stayed healthy for the most part. Yeah, I'm liking our team right now. I know we kind of have a salty record at 3-3, but it is what it is. We did go down with a few injuries, and now we're getting healthy again. We're playing great defense. Our defense is massively stepped up since the first week or two. Landon Collins and Cam Chancellor have been playing lights out. Our pass rush has been getting to the quarterback more times than not. We get Nazir Jones back. Frank Clark is really coming on as a pass rusher. Glad to be able to re-sign him. Cameron Wake is still elite. Cornerback core, it's definitely questionable. For these cornerbacks have been burnt a lot, especially Shaquille Griffin on a few deep routes. Steven Nelson, to be honest, has probably been my best corner. Mike Hilton's been burnt. So yeah, I was just going through my team real quick, giving you a little breakdown there. Let's go ahead and get into the records, then we'll check out the stats. So we'll see what's going down here. So in the NFL, the Chargers are undefeated 7-0. Then you got the Rams in the division at 6-1. They actually just lost their last game. Redskins are 5-1. Patriots and Bengals are playing well, and they both have rookie quarterbacks. So really happy to see how they're going to be doing there. Well, let's go in the AFC. Chargers lead the AFC with 2 games over anybody close, the Patriots or the Bengals. You got some top dogs in those divisions, though. Chargers, Patriots, Bengals, Jags. That's rough. What about the NFC? You got the Rams, you got the Redskins. We play the Falcons next week. That's a tough-ass game. At least we'll have Russell Wilson back for that, but still, it's going to be rough. Yeah, the Rams, we don't have an undefeated team. I mean, we're like ranked 19th. We're not too well off, to be honest. Let's go ahead and check out the stats, though, around the league and see what's going down. We are going to be 6th in offensive yards. We're 7th in defensive yards. That's decently high. We are coming off a bye, though. Number 1 in points scored. 30th in points allowed, and we still are coming off a bye, so that's definitely not good. So as you can see here, Nick Foles has played decent since coming in. 1,400 yards. 11 touchdowns, 5 picks, 64% completion rating. He's at 102 rating. I mean, he's played well, but Russell Wilson is going to give us more mobility, and he's just going to be a better overall quarterback, more accurate. He's going to be able to make a lot more plays when they're needed to be made. You know, a few 3rd and longs we might be able to convert. So, yeah. And you can see Russell Wilson had a decent amount of yards, and he only played in 2 games. Nick Foles has had 6, so when Russell Wilson comes back, this receiving core is going to be really good, I do believe. Rushing the ball, we had Rashad Penny, 82 attempts, 299 yards, 3.6 average, 4 touchdowns. I would like to run the ball a little bit more with him. He's not averaging many yards a game, is he? No, but Thomas Obregon, we've been using him on end arounds, and he's been nasty, hasn't he? On those end arounds, he's gotten some yards. He's extremely fast, and he can break some tackles. Chris Carson hasn't been too impressive. He hasn't really showed me that he wants the starting job over Rashad Penny, so he's still just going to be a nice duo. Russell Wilson, Rushed the ball a few times, still having a little bit of fumbling problems. Tavon Austin's had extreme speed when he's tried to rush. Receiving the ball, Thomas Obregon, the rookie, leads our team with receptions, proving that he was a first-round talent because, I mean, he's played very well. 34 receptions, 611 yards, 18 yards per reception. That's insane. He's averaging 100 yards a game, 4 touchdowns. Run after the catch, he has 172 yards. Played more downs than any of our receivers. He's playing good. What about Doug Baldwin? He's doing well. Not a lot of touchdowns total, though. I'd like to see Obregon with a little more touchdowns. Yeah, so I'm liking our receiving core. Blocking, how many sacks have we gave up? We gave up 8. I'll go around and do the whole NFL after we just check our stats out real quick. Bobby Wagner has 50 tackles. That's decent for him. Lane and Collins and Cam Chancellor up there as well. What about sacks? So Cameron Wake is going to have 6 sacks, and so is Frank Clark. So we have 2 productive defensive linemen so far. Seaman to end the year with double-digit sack numbers probably. Shaquille Griffin has 3 picks, but a lot of those came in one game. Steven Nelson has 2, and all of those came in one game. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking about putting Lorenzo Carter back in the nickel, seeing what he can do for us. And that's going to be it here on the defensive side of the ball. Let's go to the full NFL now and go check out the stats around the league. So Aaron Raiola for the Patriots, the rookie, is going to lead the league in passing. He's going to have 21 touchdowns, 4 picks, 70% completion rating, taking the place of Tom Brady and taking it quite well. AJ Jensen, the top pick in the draft for the quarterback. Look at his overall. 83 with a superstar development. 19 touchdowns, 5 picks. He's going to be good for Cincinnati. AJ McCarron up there. Phillip Rivers, 18 touchdowns, no interceptions. Jesus. Who's throwing for the most touchdowns? Patriots. All right, let's check out rushing here. Todd Gurley. Of course, he's going to be up there. He has 693 yards. He takes it over Le'Veon Bell this year. Le'Veon Bell doesn't have a touchdown. We played him tough when we played the Steelers. Yeah. Todd Gurley averaging 5.4 yards a carry. Almost 100 yards a game, 5 touchdowns. Really great numbers from Todd Gurley there. I'm not looking forward to playing him. We play him in 2 or 3 weeks. Leonard Fournette leads the league with touchdowns, though. Not a great average, but better than any running back we have. Receiving the ball here. Receptions go to Deshaun Jackson, D.D. Westbrook, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. What's actually a cool stat here is take a look at the yards. Thomas Obregon is coming in second in yards altogether, and we are coming off a bye week, so keep that in mind. So he might break that when we start this next game against the 49ers, so he could win Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'd be very happy if that happens. What about touchdowns, though? Tyrell Williams is going to lead the league with 9 touchdowns already. Phillip Rivers, that's going to be his favorite target. Cooper Kupp coming in number 2. He's definitely going to be a threat when we play him. Who's allowed the most sacks? Anthony Costanzo with 11. Defensively here, tackles Brandon Marshall with 61. Nigel Bradham, 58. KJ Wright with 58. Former Seattle Seahawk that we let go. Demario Davis, 57. What about sacks here? What do we got? Chandler Jones coming in with 10.5 sacks. Wow. A lot of those probably came against Russell Wilson, bro. Chandler Jones always seems like he's leading the league in sacks, doesn't he? Brandon Graham up there. Do we have to play Philadelphia this year? I feel like we might have to. That's a very rough game if we do. We'll check out our schedule. Stephon Gilmore leads the league with only 3 interceptions, so not a lot of picks going around the league this year. That's going to be it there for the season stats. Let's go check out my draft board. I'll show you what I'm looking like there. Haven't made any re-signings yet. Don't know when I'll start trying to do that. So taking a look at my draft board, there's a few people, not many so far. I have this cornerback. I mean, he's nothing special. I do have a right end that I am very high on. It says he's an early first-round talent. Doubt we'll be able to get him. Do have a speed rusher right end because I'm kind of trying to take a right end here because I'm pretty sure Cameron Wake will not stick around for another year. This guy's going to be a decent speed rusher for us. Yeah, so really just looking at pass rushers here. Not a lot of offensive linemen. I usually just go through the offensive linemen and go down one row just so I can see what their best attribute is going to be. So that's usually what I like to do. And I haven't really found anybody that's going to be that great. I need to start looking interior. As you can see, there's a few first-round guards that look to be nice and their scheme fits for us. But other than that, yeah, cornerbacks, there's a decent corner early. This is not going to have good zone coverage at all, but that could be rough. Let's go ahead and check out our players. We will maybe resign though. Let's just check it out. See what we got going here. Nick Foles is going to want a pretty big contract. How much is that, bro? He once paid like a franchise QB. What the hell? Damn, I was going to try to bring him back as a quarter. I mean, yeah, as just a backup, but he once paid almost as much as Russell Wilson. Cameron Wake, I definitely would be open to bringing him back. Just don't know if he would stick around, but that's definitely somebody I would look to maybe bring back. He's still got great power move, great strength, all the traits you want. Jaron Reed is going to be up. He's going to be one of our best defensive tackles. Dwayne Brown, probably going to let him go. He isn't doing the best for us. Might bring back Tavon Austin. Other than that, there's not a huge amount of people here. Nick Vanette. Yeah, maybe I might franchise tag Nick Foles if I have enough cap. Because I need to have a backup plan if something does happen to Russell Wilson, since it is the second straight year. Let's go ahead and check out our schedule, and then we'll take a closer look at the matchup of the 49ers. So here's my schedule. We beat the Saints in a very close shootout week 1, 31-27 win. We lost to the Cardinals. That's when we lost Russell Wilson. I was pretty bummed out, to be honest. Yeah, we lost to the Cardinals. They beat us. The Cardinals have had our number, to be honest. Then with Nick Foles, we've traded wins and losses. We won against the Bengals in quite convincing fashion. That was Nick Foles' best game, I think. Actually, it might have been against the Steelers. Then we lose to Tampa Bay in a very close game. We blow the Steelers out completely, shut down everything. Then we lose to the Panthers, and where turnovers hurt us really bad. We're coming off a bye here, and we're going to be on the road against the 49ers. This should be, this is going to be our last game playing with Nick Foles, so we'll see what he can do against the very bad 49ers. They only have one win on the year, so we'll see what we can do against them. Then the rest of our schedule, it starts getting tough. So we play the 49ers, which we should win this game, honestly. We should be able to get it done. Then we play the Falcons, tough game. They only have one loss. Ravens are always going to be tough. Not sure if Lamar Jackson has the starting job there or not. Then we play the Rams, and they only have one loss on the year. They're a very rough squad to play against. And we beat them once last year, I believe. Then we play the Cardinals again, and they are 3-1 against us. They've beat us 3 times. No. They're 2-1 against us. We beat them once the first year, so we've played them 3 times. They're 2-1 against us. Can't seem to beat them for anything. Then we play the 49ers again. We play the Bears. I would like to somehow get Khalil Mack on the Bears. Not sure how that would work out, but he's still on the Raiders for me. Then we have the Rams again late in the year. That should be a fun game. Then we play the Browns, another fun game. And then we finish the year with the Redskins. All in all, it's a pretty tough schedule because we have the Falcons, and then we have to play the Rams twice. Not going to be easy there at all. So let's go ahead and to actually look at what the 49ers have looked like. So they've lost pretty convincingly. Actually, no, they lost to the Browns by 1 point. Lost to the Ravens by 6. Got blown out by the Saints. Lost to the Cardinals quite badly. So did we, though. They beat the Bucs, and then they lost to the Bengals. So they've had a rough start, to say the least. And they've got a tough schedule coming up. Look at that. Still have to play the Rams twice themselves. So they're coming off a game where they were playing Cincinnati. They allowed some yards, to say the least. Allowed A.J. Jensen. They get 4 touchdowns to 1 interception. Jimmy Garoppolo, though, is going to be healthy for the 49ers. And he's tough to play against. He has a very fast release. I believe they beat us twice last year, if I'm not mistaken, so could be tough. Jerick McKinnon, not as worried about. His speed could be a problem, but I'm not as worried about him as I would be, say, a Todd Gurley. For good reasoning. Receiving the ball, George Kittle's going to be their favorite target. They're still going to have the speed threat, Marquise Goodwin. If I play man coverage, I'm probably going to double cover Garcon. I don't know if I have someone to keep up with the speed of Marquise Goodwin. That could be tough. Yeah, it could be tough. This game is going to be a very intriguing game because the 49ers have a very nice defense with Reuben Foster going to be the leader there. Do they have any sacks here? So Cincinnati was able to get some sacks, and the 49ers really weren't. Interceptions-wise, Jaquiski Tartt's going to come up with 1 pick. So, yeah, that's going to be a rough game. We're going to be on the road. But then after that game, we are going to get Russell Wilson back, get a home game, get to play the Falcons, which should be fun. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting Russell back. And this game against 49ers is really going to be paramount for us to maybe have a chance to win the division. Only 2 games behind the Rams. We play them in 3 weeks, so look forward to that game. That's going to be it here for the mid-season stats check. Let me know what you think our record is going to finish. And I hope you guys are enjoying the series. If you are, please hit that sub button. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.